Well, it's main event time here with UK Fighting Championships 2 Bantamweight contest. Steve and Nightmare Nightingale, Reps MMA, hometown boy, facing Christian Escribano from ADOG.
Yeah, I think Steve Nightingale sells more tickets than Preston North End. Very popular around these parts, won in the main event last time. Escribano looking sharp though on the 1-2 to start.
Showing very heavy hands, Escribano.
Yeah, with a little shuffle there. I mean, we know Steve's a very good grappler. Winging them punches from downtown is Escribano, looking to cause an upset. But very composed. Nightingale is, he's had a lot of fights. He trains with a lot of good people. Oh, big right hand.
Big right hand.
Little knee there from Nightingale, but if I remember rightly, he had a bit of adversity the last time as well. Likes to come back. I think we might see him shoot soon. Looks for the high kick.
It's a good movement on behalf of Christian Escribano there.
Yeah, and it looks very powerful, throws everything with bad intentions. I know it's cliche, but a head kick comes through. Almost a guard pull there from Nightingale. I think he'd be happy to be on the ground, whatever the position. And look to sweep.
Stand up.
I think he got pulled back up. Escribano, very powerful. Powerful, strong fighter. Lays the double leg. And here we'll see where Nightingale does excel. If we can get the hands clasped together.
Yeah, he likes to embrace the grind as well, does Nightingale.
He's got the fingers together now, suck the hips in. He just wants to calm things down a little bit now. Perfect. Now top control for Nightingale, top half guard. See if he can step that right leg back to get the pass. He's going the opposite way, trying to mount. Didn't quite get it. Escribano just get working a foot in, just enough to keep Nightingale from getting the clear pass, but should be able to just unhook that leg.
Is he trying to step over for the mount as opposed to looking for the side? Yep.
Yeah.
As opposed to looking for
Did that
side
the first
control.
time. If you can control the wrist there as well, put him in a good position. Escribano, tricky there, keeps getting the knee back in across the hips, keeps Nightingale from getting the whole of his pressure down. Just take a little bit of the weight off. Nightingale just content to slow things down from this position. Just take it steady and work. You know, the pros have got 5-minute rounds.
Take a little bit again. Every second that he's in this position is a second that Christian isn't winning the fight.
Exactly. We saw how Danger looked on the feet. Nice little chopping elbow there.
Posting up and then just dropping that sharp little elbow down. Very nice. I mean, how much pressure must be on Nightingale's shoulders? Again, you know, it's the home show. Main event again. His boys have had a good night. Crowd has stayed behind for him.
Got to be careful of the up kick from Escribano there. Yeah, and it's pressure, but it's nothing Nightingale's not used to every time he fights. You know, he always brings a big crowd of him. Never seemed to faze him before.
Nice little step over there into the... Again, we see this controlling position from the half guard. So after a wobbly first minute and a half, perhaps. Well, wobbly's unfair, I suppose, but he got dropped momentarily. Had been in the driver's seat since initiating the takedown.
Yeah, you know, he's having it his own way there. Escribano is not giving him an easy route past his guard. As I say that, he gets the pass, but, you know, he's not necessarily doing anything offensively either, so... Nightingale more than comfortable in this position. Now he's got side control. There's Escribano, sees a gap, gets out, back to his feet.
And now a nice heavy kick to the body there. And Escribano just chases him down and ends it with a low kick. Nightingale answers with a high kick.
Yeah, I think that was a slip there on Escribano's behalf, but a bit more enthusiasm in the striking exchanges from Nightingale now. A bit more confidence. And he's got his man on the fence again. Can look for that far leg now to work for the takedown there. The standing leg of Escribano.
Oh, nice little
chopping
short
elbow.
elbow. Sorry.
That was a lovely elbow.
Very nice. Staying busy.
Good head positioning. Controlling him right in the jaw.
Digs another shot into the... Is it into the fire? The body there, I couldn't see. But entertaining first round, and Christian Escribano has not come to lie down.
No, definitely not. You know, he fancies his chances in the stand-up. And when you've got a guy who comes in and, you know, he wings everything with power, you know, it's dangerous. You walk onto one of them at the wrong time and it can be game over. That makes him a fairly tricky opponent to navigate. And Steve, after sort of weathering a bit of an early storm, then began to dictate, did what he did best, took him down, controlled from a top position, and did enough, I think, in the bulk of that round to take the first. But Escribano is not out of this. He's a strong, powerful guy at this weight. The corner there for Nightingale, for Jason Tan, head coach at the MMA Academy in Liverpool, BJJ black belt, UFC veteran as well many years ago. And Aaron Abbey, pro flyweight, was supposed to be on the card. Fortunately, his opponent got injured.
Yeah.
Has to be relegated to the corner.
Seconds are clear as Neil Hall starts us in our second of three. Nightingale again in the yellow and black. There's Escribano in the black.
Bit more of a tentative start from him this time, Escribano. I think he knows if he commits too much, there's a good chance Nightingale will take him down or get that clinch and stuff him on the fence. Steps in with a knee.
And then tried to just find that head with an open palm just to get that distance.
Yeah, he was a little bit short on the cross hook. Now, you know, he wings them. They wing with power, but they also telegraphs them a little bit.
Ooh.
Hey,
Yeah,
big
but
low
did
kick. I love seeing the low kick on the end of the combination, and that was perfect. As Nightingale was backpedaling, big low kick, chopped his legs out from underneath him. Lovely. And if he throws it with enough conviction, that's what you get.
Invited him up to his feet and then faked the shot before the referee stood in.
Inside low kick there from Nightingale. Escribano switching his stances. Goes in with a backhand. Misses off the mark.
Quick touch of gloves there. Oh, I mean, he chops that in and he doesn't always go for the thighs, putting it in towards the calf as well.
Yeah, it works well going low, really low. The low kick, you might call it.
Yeah. Right, Benson Henderson used to use it quite a lot, didn't he? There?
Just dives in there for the double, does Nightingale. And he's got a nice tight grip underneath, can go for the single now.
Yanking that leg.
Escribano gets his leg on the outside, which is the right thing to do. Nightingale switches to the standing leg. There's the opportunity. There it goes. Little right hand there just to get Escribano looking to get his guard in.
Oh. Used the whizzer good there.
Fingers in the eye, I think, from Escribano. He did get a little warning from the referee, and then Nightingale, after they disengaged, just pulled back and got finger in the eye from that takedown defense.
Sending the doctor in to have a look.
I mean, it's not the finger in the eye, but it's a legitimate tactic to get the hands in the face to try and lift the guy's head up to stop him taking you down on the fence. Obviously, with these gloves on, sometimes the fingers can go astray. I'm sure it wasn't intentional.
He didn't follow it up straight away. I think he realized that he'd done it because he held his hand out for a moment to touch. I think that's what the first little touch gloves was about. Is he going to...
Yep. Neil Hall, an experienced referee. I think he's taking a point from Escribano there. The finger in the eye. I mean, the thing about that is, you know,
Neil's
a little bit of blurred vision or lost vision can have an impact on a fight. So how do you judge that?
Yeah.
And Neil's judged it as a point off.
Well, Neil was saying that it wasn't just in the, it wasn't sort of the pawing. He kind of lifted him up by the eyes, by the face. Got his hands in when he was yanking him up.
Nightingale now fainting from the outside. And there Escribano steps straight in. Off the mark, he needs to set that up a little bit better now. He caught Nightingale off guard at the start of the first. I think now he's expecting it. He's just judging the distance a little bit better and staying out of that range when Escribano shows him the
that combination. Nice. Just every time he finishes with the low kick and it lands.
Yeah, because you can get Nightingale steps out of range of the punches, but obviously he got a lot more range in the leg, so he can catch him on the way out with a low kick. Something I do really like that.
Crowd now trying to light a little fire into Nightingale there.
Looking for that lead hook.
And there, little check there. Nice little check of the kick there.
Nice right kick to the body. And again, he's looking for it. He can set that up as a trip as well. Nice right hand and the low kick. And now Escribano rallies. He's getting a bit of that spring back in his step. Steve wants to pick a fight and headbutt the cage post.
Yeah, trying to close that distance and get in tight with Christian is nice, good straight punch to the body and drops the level.
That's the way to do it. Conviction behind the shots, commit to the shot, and obviously make your opponent commit to the defense. That's when he can work his way inside and work that clinch.
Escribano doing everything he can to keep his back against that cage, that wide base, so he doesn't get dragged down again. Defending well at the moment.
Yeah, doing well. He's getting pressure on Nightingale's head. That's not a good position to take someone down with your head off alignment like that.
I mean, we're coming to the end of the second. We've got to remember that point deduction could play huge at the end of this fight.
Yeah, certainly. And I mean, that's the round where neither man has particularly put a stamp on it.
No, a really tough round to score again because you're not watching it that way. Could it be a 10-10?
Well, no, it's a point deduction, so...
that was in this round, not the first. Yeah.
But either way, I mean, it's certainly not a round Nightingale could have lost, because even if it's a close 10-9, he's got the point deduction at 9-9. So he's either won it big or it's a drawn round. So, but...
See, that's how quickly time goes for me. I thought that the point was in the first round. That was the second, right?
Second round, mate. It is hard to count sometimes.
Holy boy, past two it gets tough. I'd like to just explain that that's because we're 22 fights in. I'm struggling with the numbers now.
Yeah, what I'd like to see coming out for the third round now is, the crowd are really going to get behind Nightingale. Him to really push on, use this aggression. He's a fit guy, he can go. He knows he's got 5 minutes in the tank. Really try and make his mark on this fight now.
Yeah, needs to push the pace a little bit. Hey, let's give Christian Escribano every credit, though. He didn't come here to make up the numbers, and he's making this a tough fight for Nightingale.
Yeah, he certainly is. And some people can will, inside enemy territory, inside the lines then, so to speak. But Escribano, he's risen to the challenge. He's definitely been up for it. And again with that low kick, and that one wobbled Nightingale again. That that lead calf there is going to be sore tomorrow.
Nice right kick to the body.
And again, he goes with a low kick behind the combination. Nightingale trying to close the distance.
Dipped his head a bit early there. That was dangerous. Got to set up the takedown a little bit better than that. I love the composure of Escribano, you know.
A nice low kick there from Nightingale. That one digging the shin straight into the thigh. And you see him feint in the uppercut because he knows Nightingale's going to try and shoot in for the double. Just something to take his mind off it. Again with a combination, ending in a low kick.
I don't think he's thrown a combination that he hasn't finished it with something to the leg. Just missing there. Nightingale just dancing out of distance.
I think he'd have a little bit more success if he just threw any of the shots straight down the middle. Everything's got a little arc on it. You know, just switch it up, come up through the middle.
Nightingale trying to gauge his distance and the time in there.
I think Nightingale buying his time, and he knows if he can work a takedown at some point that he'll be able to stick this round in the books. And there he goes.
Pushes in, yeah, because again, not much has happened on the feet this round.
No, very tit for tat. There it is. Should be able to finish that now. Gets in behind. Can he grip the fingers together? He's almost got it.
Gonna suck those hips in.
And good wide base from Escribano there. He's making it difficult for Nightingale. Nightingale looking for the trip on that far leg now, or to pick it up for a single leg.
Trying to slip that leg in. There it is.
That's
the trip. Very nice.
And now, you know, things are getting tough. We're maybe halfway through the last round. If you can grind it out from here, he'll be happy to take home the win in front of the home fans.
Absolutely.
He'll feel good that he's hit that takedown there. You know, he knows he can. If he spends this time on top now, he's going to win the round.
Of course, we get to see, you know, how bad Christian Escribano. I just love that last name, Escribano. See how bad he wants it, because it's still a tight fight. You know, if he can get off his back onto his feet and land a couple of shots, it's not too late for him either.
Yeah, he might slip out of the back there as well. The thing with Escribano is, I think technically he doesn't have the same amount of skills as Nightingale, but he's got the heart and the desire, and sometimes that can count for a lot. You know, he manages to slip and slide his way out. You know, he just wants it. You know,
Stu was looking for the high elbow guillotine there, but again, Escribano slips out. Again, defending the relentless takedown attack now.
He can clasp the hands together again there.
Just
wonderful. In the nick of time, Escribano drop the hip, widen the legs.
Steve's not going to doesn't want to, just working so hard for this takedown. Grinding in. Head nice and low, switching it up to the single again now. High crotch maybe.
And you know, Nightingale's won with submissions in the past and whatnot, in explosive fashion, but they can't all be pretty. You know, sometimes you get those gritty opponents where you just have to grind it down and get the job done. I've been there myself, and as long as you get the win out of it, that's the main thing. Sometimes the performance just has to be workmanlike.
Hey, it's not that this is a bad performance. I just think that Christian Escribano has come in absolutely unwilling to give an inch.
Oh, definitely. I totally agree there.
But you think if Steve keeps busy here now, keeps grinding, landing these little shots, controlling position, he could see out the last minute or so of this fight.
Yeah, he's winning, you know. He's comfortable there. Now he's got Escribano back on the mat. He's comfortable, holding the position.
We're coming up to the final 10 seconds. There's not much time left in this one. There it is. Steve Nightingale still in top.
And it's going to be enough positionally to get him the nod in that round, which, especially with the point deduction in round 2, you got to think
excellent fight.
It's going to be the decision going the way of the hometown man.
I think so. But he had to work for that. Nothing came easy in that fight.
Yeah, credit to Escribano for coming and putting Steve Nightingale through a tough 3 rounds. It made him battle to the bitter end.
Absolutely, and we'll go to the judges for a decision. Steve Nightingale, 2 on the trot at UKFC.